All right, we got the Facebook and the YouTube. Happy Sunday, everyone. Easter Sunday, that is. Meteorologist Andrew Stutzke here for our usual Sunday evening weather chat. Take a look at what we're looking at for the week ahead in terms of your weather forecasts. An interesting week, to say the least. It was a really nice weekend, though, especially today, coming off of high temperatures, trying to hit the 80s. In fact, there were a couple of our hometowns, as I was watching the temperature map earlier this afternoon, that actually did make it into the low 80s. I'm looking at Tipton and even areas close to Muscatine getting awfully close to that. And there you see the official high listing on the left-hand side of your screen there. A very warm day, not the warmest Easter we've ever had by any means, but certainly ranking in the top 15 anyway in terms of warmth. So we're going to take a look and see how long this warmth is going to stick around, when we're eventually going to break the pattern down and get some cooler readings back in. And of course, within that transition, we're also going to be talking about some rain chances. I know some of you are looking for a little bit of a drink. The yard may be looking a little bit dry. We've got a lot of dry vegetation hanging around. You've heard us talk about the fire danger here the last several days. So it'd be nice to get a little moisture to kind of tamper that down a little bit. And I think we will do that as the days move ahead. If you know of anybody that would benefit from this video, we do it every Sunday here, as long as I'm on shift on the weather position that way anyway for Sunday nights. We'll go ahead and we'll do it every week, so go ahead and give it a share and we'll dive right in. I hope you guys had a wonderful Easter. Happy Easter to all of you, and right back at all the people that also wish me a happy Easter on the good old Facebook page. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Today, just amazing. It was so hard to come into work today. I kept looking at my watch. I'm like, okay, 10 more minutes. I got to leave in 10 minutes to get to work. And then I look at it again, and I'm like, oh no, just 10 more minutes. I don't want to leave yet because we were outside. Absolutely gorgeous. It was a little breezy, but again, this was less in the way of wind compared to what we had to start the weekend, so it really wasn't that bad. But all things considered, 79 for the high today. The record was 83, so we weren't going to obliterate that by any means, but certainly very nice to spend a good chunk of your day outside. So let's look over the actual history. So I showed you more in-depth version of this yesterday, where I literally plotted every single Easter Sunday that we've seen here in the Quad Cities and what it looked like temperature-wise. But here's the breakdown of that if you put it in temperature categories. So a lot of us, we experienced those temperatures in the 50s and 60s for many of our Easter holidays here. You can see those are the two top leading tallies anyway on the screen. Today we were in the 70s, so we're going to add one more to that tally. Almost the second highest. It's getting awfully close, but now the third highest in terms of the warmth that we saw today. Again, didn't set a record, but certainly was warm, and it was actually warmer than what we saw last year, which was 69 degrees. And hey, we'll take it. Look at this. 8 o'clock in the evening, the sun just set a little while ago, still 71 degrees here in the Quad Cities. Amazing. And it's almost like summer. In fact, it feels very much like summer, except the lack of foliage on the trees, of course. But wow, what a gorgeous evening. In fact, this is a good night to leave those windows open just a little bit. The temperature is getting down into the low 60s and upper 50s, so it'll be very comfortable in terms of your sleeping conditions tonight. While locally the Doppler is quiet, I want to draw your attention to what's going on to the north and west. And this is something that our in-house model Future Track has been picking up on the last couple of runs, including last night, developing these isolated to widely scattered showers and thunderstorms. The million-dollar question is, could some of these sneak down into our area? I think it's possible, mainly after midnight, and it's mainly north of the Quad Cities who has the best potential to see these. Let's widen the picture out so you can see just how isolated this is. You have to go all the way back to central Nebraska to see the next round of activity. This is ahead of a weak disturbance. It's passing to our north, so areas to the north of the Quad Cities, you'll have a best chance at just a very isolated, and I do mean isolated. I mean, look at the radar map. That's the only thing you're really seeing in that general area. But a very isolated chance of seeing a stray shower or storm for tonight. Let's go through Future Track. And there you see it's still kind of got that idea that areas along and north of Interstate 80 may see a glancing pass by of one of these once we get to midnight. No severe weather expected. Perhaps just a brief downpour, maybe a rumble of thunder if you're lucky. But other than that, that wave moves on by. We start tomorrow morning off on a very warm note. We could see another round of some isolated showers and storms just before the noon hour. And then I think for the rest of the afternoon, we're dry. We will crank the winds back up again, this time more out of the south. And that's why I think tomorrow, again, well into the upper 70s. You can see future track here taking us back to 80 for tomorrow. Certainly possible if we can get enough sunshine to hang around for much of the day. I think we could do 80. Certainly areas south of the Quad Cities are going to do 80 tomorrow, the way things look. But overall, another warm day. And kudos to you if you decided to take a 3-day weekend and take tomorrow off. I'm joining that club, even though I worked this past weekend. I'm taking tomorrow off because it's just going to be absolutely gorgeous. And there's a lot of stuff I want to get done outside. Tomorrow's going to be a good opportune day to do that. And to early tomorrow evening, you can see fairly quiet, not looking at anything there. Really, we're not going to see the most widespread rain coverage until we get to Wednesday. That's as an area of low pressure moves through parts of Kansas, Nebraska, works its way off to the north and east. And there you see the coverage really expanding as we go into Wednesday afternoon and especially Wednesday evening. You'll see that round of showers and a few embedded thunderstorms working through much of Missouri and west central Illinois. That'll be pivoting up in our direction. So most of Wednesday, especially the second half into Wednesday night and then into very early Thursday, looks quite wet, according to what we're seeing right now. In terms of the severe storm risk, just general thunderstorms expected for tonight, initially north, but notice for tomorrow for the outlook, the thunderstorm zone is shoved a little bit further to the south for the Quad Cities. Any severe weather is going to remain well to our north. In fact, there is a possible risk of severe weather as you head from Minneapolis just to the north of Omaha. Carrying this out into day 3 into the Tuesday time frame. Still under that general risk for thunderstorms. No severe weather expected here, but areas to our south and west down towards much of Kansas and Oklahoma, western Missouri, and extreme northwest Arkansas, they're under that likely category, that much higher risk. So overall, the next 3 days, yeah, we have some thunderstorms in the forecast, but as of right now, it doesn't look like anything severe in terms of the ingredients that we're seeing right now. Here's the rainfall coverage. Again, isolated tomorrow, isolated on Tuesday, widespread for Wednesday into Wednesday night. And then we'll back the coverage down to scattered for Thursday, dry things out for Friday and Saturday. In terms of how much, if you get under one of those isolated showers or storms late tonight, perhaps 5/100 of an inch, it's not a lot. I'm going to keep that same amount going for Tuesday, and then we'll up the amounts for Wednesday, where some of us will likely be between half an inch, potentially an inch, depending on where that heavier rain band is going to lay out. But really, Wednesday, I think, is the best opportunity for all of our yards to get a nice drink from a soaking rain. We'll carry some of that over to Thursday, perhaps another 1/10 to 2/10 of an inch before we dry things out by the end of the week. So there we are outside again, 67 gorgeous degrees. The winds have really lightened up too, which is nice. We're going to go down to 57 for tonight. Just an outside chance of a stray shower or storm, especially north of the Quad Cities. Not going to be a big deal. We'll carry that chance with us early tomorrow morning. Mostly sunny. A little bit less in the way of wind compared to today, and I think we go up to 79. Now, as we go through the rest of the extended period, going back to Monday, I need to update that graphic. It should have said partly cloudy, not mostly sunny. Regardless, isolated storm chance for early tomorrow morning. We'll dry things out for the afternoon. We'll bring back those isolated storm chances again on Tuesday. Another round potentially in the morning and maybe another round in the afternoon. There's still some timing issues that need to be sorted out there. But the main theme this week is we go from that summer-like warmth back down to reality by the time we hit the second half of the week. So 80s looking likely, widespread 80s for Tuesday, and then we go back to the 70s for Wednesday, where you'll see the best coverage of showers and storms, a few leftover showers for Thursday, and then we'll keep things closer to the 60-degree mark as we head into next weekend. All in all, I like it. I'm not sad about that forecast whatsoever. It looks really, really nice. So the yard work, yeah, if you can get it done tomorrow, that's a good opportunity to do it. I'll also note, too, we talked about the fire danger today. Tomorrow, not nearly as high. The relative humidity and the stronger winds really played a role in increasing that fire threat today. Tomorrow, we'll still have some wind around, but it's the relative humidity that will be much higher compared to what we had today. That was kind of one of our big issues in terms of the fire threat for today. I'll go through some of your comments here before I hop off and get some other stuff ready for the upcoming newscast. We've got Maggie Wedlake in the house with us this evening. Luke is doing well. I've chatted with him a little bit ago on Facebook, or not on Facebook, but via text message, and he is in California, settling in, which is awesome. Happy Easter to him. And we're still looking for Luke's replacement. So stay tuned. I don't know who it's going to be. Not quite sure yet, but hopefully we'll have that announcement here in the coming weeks, the way things are looking so far. We have got Vera saying hello and happy Easter from Coal Valley. Hello, Vera. Happy Easter to you and your family. My good friend Lindsay in Mount Morris. Hello. Happy Easter to you guys. Hello to Hannah and Allison. They're watching as well. Hope you guys had a great day and hope the Easter Bunny was good to you guys too. Can't wait to see you soon. Penny saying, can you plan on a nice day next Sunday? So far, I think so. If anything, those rain chances keep getting pushed back in the latest pattern analysis that I've been watching the last several days. So right now, plan on a good day next Sunday. But of course, things can change, but that's just what I'm seeing right now. We're also saying hi to Vicky from St. Augustine. Nice. We have Charisse saying happy Easter from Walnut. Hello, Charisse. Love Walnut. Great-grandparents, of course, are from Walnut, farming down there for many, many, many years while they were still with us. We have Dee Dee saying hello and happy Easter to everybody. Happy Easter to Susan. Kathy also from Linden, saying happy Easter. We've got Annie saying happy Easter from Malden. Erica, happy Easter to you. Absolutely gorgeous. John's wondering if there's going to be ground strike lightning. Yeah, in fact, I've been watching the lightning scenario anyway with those storms that are just to our north and west, and they've actually had quite a bit of lightning with them. I'm going to give you a little bit of a closer view here so you can see what's going on. Certainly, I think there's enough dynamics in there that, yeah, if we do get some of these in our neighborhood tonight, on an isolated basis, you're going to see some occasional cloud-to-ground lightning. Nothing severe, of course, but a little rumble or here or there, certainly possible with that activity. And again, that's well off to our north and to our west. So we'll see if they dive down. Right now, there's just not a whole lot of southward development with that, and it's a weak system overall. But as you saw, our in-house model was kind of indicating that, yeah, we have that potential to see a couple of those bleed down to the south, just north of Interstate 80. So we'll see what happens. Chad, of course there's going to be sky. Absolutely. Carol, what you need to do is if you have an antenna, and this is for everyone that has an antenna in the group, we recently added 8.5, which is Twist TV. That's a new network by Tegna. You'll want to make sure you rescan your antenna. I know there was an issue where 8.1 was not showing up where it was supposed to be, and it was showing up on 8.3 instead. Well, what you guys need to do, if you have an antenna, you need to rescan. That will fix the issue. And then I believe we restored the service with the Muscatine power and water and cable situation as well, so that should also be fixed, just based on what I was reading on social media yesterday. Sarah said, talking about doing some spring cleaning in the yard. That's what I'm doing tomorrow. Hopefully the leaves are all dried out and I can get those out of there without a problem. We have William saying hi from Bradford. Tom's asking, should you plant some sweet corn? Yeah, I can't imagine it's going to be too much longer. Probably in the next few weeks here, you're going to start to see more field work. I've already seen some of the farmers tilling up, so only a matter of time before we start to see that activity really pick up. Brenda from McQuan, you're quite welcome for the update. Tyler, best chance for rain is going to be on Wednesday. That's going to have the most coverage in terms of the actual rainfall. So let's go back to that graphic, and you can see here we start isolated tomorrow and Tuesday, and then ramp things up to widespread as we head to Wednesday, and then back down to scattered for Thursday. So I would not count on rain tomorrow. I would not count on rain on Tuesday. I would, however, count on rain on Wednesday. If I was a betting man and I had to put money on it, Wednesday is where I would put my money. Hello, Carl. Good evening to you. Larry saying hello, Mrs. watching me on 23 News, even though you don't get that on Sterling anymore. Yeah, they took the Rockford channel away from Sterling, but so glad you could find me here on Facebook. And of course, if you can get us on the air too, we'll be seeing you tonight at 10. Penny's having Easter next weekend. Hey, that's not bad. You're going to have an equally nice weekend. Yeah, it's not going to be swimming weather like it was today, but still, very, very nice weekend for you next weekend. Becca saying happy. Let's see what she did there. Happy Bunny Day from Aquaqua, Illinois. Tina saying happy Easter. Happy Easter to you too, Tina. You're welcome for the beautiful weather in Galva. Tyler, we're not sure. We are not informed anything about what's going on with that situation, unfortunately. At this time, I would recommend get an antenna or cut the cord and get a Roku. I cut the cord a number of years ago. Sarah saying good night, everyone, and Lara saying me too. All right, we're all caught up. Maybe there's some folks hanging on my personal page. Should we go over and look? Let's go see what's going on. We got a few minutes. We'll check it out. Sometimes it works. It's like when we do Storm Track 8 University. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. Most of the time it doesn't work because Facebook does some funny things with their app. And maybe it's not going to work. Maybe not. Maybe if I refresh. Oh, there we go. We got 15 comments sitting on the other page. We have got Linnell. Happy Easter to you and your family, Linnell. Absolutely gorgeous day, she was saying, and Elizabeth. Hello, Carmen. Easter greetings to you. Missed you in church this morning, unless you were there. Maybe I didn't see. Maybe you were hiding. Let's see. Linnell actually pulled the shorts out. I was tempted to do that, but I had to race from my cousin's house to here. So I really wouldn't have had much time to change. I was already running late as it was. You're welcome, Barbara. Hello, Sheila. Happy Easter to you. An absolutely beautiful weekend. And Linnell, I hope you feel better. That can't be much fun. Hopefully you feel better this week. And Carrie, we hope we're back soon, but in the meantime, consider antenna or consider cutting the cord and getting a Roku, Amazon Fire Stick. That's what I use for my television. Again, I cut the cord a number of years ago, so something to think about. All right, guys. You enjoy the rest of your Easter evening. We'll see you back here this week ahead. I'll see you, of course, Wednesday for Storm Track 8 University. And it looks like the weather's going to work out. So this week for Storm Track 8 University, we're talking about Doppler radar. Morgan and I are actually going to the National Weather Service in the Quad Cities in Davenport on Wednesday. We're going to go to the Doppler radar itself. Now, I highly doubt they're going to let us go up the tower and all that, because of course it's on and we don't want to have radiation going through our bodies. But we're going to be at the tower site, so we're going to be doing Storm Tracking University live, 1 o'clock Wednesday, all about Doppler radar at the Doppler radar itself. So hope you can join us then. It looks like the weather's going to cooperate. It's going to be a gorgeous day, and barring any signal problems or technical difficulties, we're going to be there live for this week's lesson. 1 o'clock, WQAD.com. We'll stream it live there. You guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday. We'll see you along this upcoming week.